I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League.
England, way, come on.
We are here for Let's Talk England. It's the Euros build-up show. It's going to be a good one. But before we do that, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're watching on Twitter, come join us on YouTube and give us a subscribe whilst you're at it. But I'm joined by Tom, Lewis and Gooner Express. We may have Luke coming on in a bit if he sorts out his Wi-Fi issues. And we'll definitely have Velvishwan on in about 10 to 20 minutes. But how are we all doing, guys?
Doing well.
Shit, because Liverpool play tomorrow and our entire season rests on Nat Phillips and Reece Williams keeping a clean sheet.
It does indeed. I can feel the pressure building. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't say that. I mean, every
it's
time
Roy
that's been said
Hodgson's-
this season, someone's died in our team, so we don't say that word.
Well, I'm thinking more selfishly for views, because if you don't qualify for Champions League,
If we don't qualify for Champions League, I'm not coming on the show tomorrow. I don't care.
Do you want to know how many views we'll get for just bantering Liverpool for not getting Champions League? It will be quite a lot, as I'm sure you can imagine. Big up to Liam and Talking Barca in the chat as well. But yes, the plan for today. Right, the plan is we've all done our 26-man squads. Some have had to rectify their issues before we.
Let's just state beforehand. I did include Curtis Jones because I did forget Mason Mount exists. It was a genuinely general mistake, and I apologise. I hold my hands up. I hope that the people of the Let's Talk Premier League channel can forgive me. Curtis Jones is not on the level of Mason Mount. It was a severe error. You know, I was going through my squad. I'd just woken up. Niall knows what time this was spent, so that gets even worse. I'd just woken up, and I was putting in my 26-man squad, and I completely forgot that Mason Mount exists. You know, obviously he's the starter in my eyes, but Curtis Jones was in my squad for a good couple of hours.
Yeah, I mean, I was making the graphic for Tom's team, and I noticed it almost straight away, and I was like, okay, that could be controversial. It could be very controversial, and it would have been very controversial if I hadn't just said, I've got a couple of issues with your squad, Tom, and let him know that. Big up to Chris as well. So we've all done our 26. So we'll go through them individually, and then we'll do a combined one. I've already picked all the ones that have already been picked by everyone. They're already in there. And then at the end, we'll be doing our starting 11 for the Croatia game. And I must say, these are squads that we want to take. This isn't what Gareth Southgate's going to take, right?
Because I'm expecting everyone to have Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's why.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not going to spoil
Who
it.
just said well? Who just said well?
It's okay. I won't spoil it, but I'm just saying Trent hasn't been picked by everyone. Velv will be here very soon, but I'll start with my team. Let's make it easy. So I'm going to start with my team. So this is the team I have gone for. So I've gone for Pickford, Pope, and Henderson as my goalkeepers. I thought they was quite self-explanatory.
I forgot Bellingham as
Defenders,
well.
I've gone for. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I was going to say that one. My mistake. Defenders, I've gone for Trent, Wan-Bissaka as my right backs. I've gone for Chilwell and I haven't left out Luke Shaw. I can absolutely assure you of that. If I take out the ticket, there's Luke Shaw at the bottom. Yeah. So I've taken Chilwell and Shaw as my left backs, Maguire, Godfrey, Stones, and Konza as my centre backs, and I've got Walker as my sort of additional defender, as it is a 26-man squad, not a 23-man squad. Midfield-wise, I've gone for Ward-Prowse, Phillips, Henderson, Bellingham, Mount, Rice, and Foden. Mount and Foden being the cams, the rest of them being sort of either defensive midfielders or midfielders. Forwards, I've gone for Sancho and Saka on the right, Rashford, Grealish on the left, Kane and Calvert-Lewin as my strikers, with Greenwood as my additional forward that can play basically along the front line. But guys, looking at what I've picked, any questions, any issues?
Yeah, I can spot one.
I'd have Grealish as a midfielder, to be honest.
I've got him as a left winger.
I'd have him as our attacking mid, to be honest. But that's your choice. I'm not going to put in there.
I've got Mount and Foden.
I wouldn't have Wan-Bissaka.
Right.
I wouldn't because I have a sneaky feeling that we're going to play a 5-back. And if you play a 5-back,
are you
playing a 4-back? Are you playing a 4-back?
My formation's 4-back.
See, I'd still have Trippier in. I think Trippier's had too good of a season.
My formation is a 4-back, but with the additional Kyle Walker in there, I could switch to a 5-back.
I don't think you can look past Trippier, to be honest. I think Trippier's had an immense season for Atletico.
Let me explain my right back. So I've gone for Trent for the attack. Right, the attacking ability of Trent is something I think is incredible. I've gone for Wan-Bissaka because there's no better one-on-one defender in the league, in my opinion, or in England. And Walker gives me that balance. If I pick up an injury to say Wan-Bissaka and we're playing a Germany, I'm probably not playing Trent. I'm probably going to play Walker. But it also gives me that a bit. It also, against Germany, when they're going to have like 60% of the ball and we're requiring defensive work, I'm not sure that is going to highlight Trent's, shall I say, best attributes.
I don't get this now turn into a Trent debate. Trent is a good defender.
No,
People
I'm
need to
not.
get this idea that he's a bad defender out there. I would trust Trent at right back to defend against a Marco Reus or an Mbappe or Ronaldo. I have no issue with that because he can do it. If it's his job, if he's told beforehand it's his job not to attack but to defend this player, he will keep them quiet for the game. But you will get less attacking output. He can't do both things.
I do hear that. I do hear that. And look, for me, I want to take Wan-Bissaka because there's no better one-on-one defender in my opinion. But that left between that Trippier and Walker, I picked Walker because of the ability to make it a 5-back. Sure, Walker can do that right centre back. Any other issues apart from right back?
Well, personally, I wouldn't take Konsa. I wouldn't take Konsa. Yes, he's been good, but not for England this summer.
Well, he's been better than most. We'll get into Lewis. We'll get into Lewis's team in a bit, but. No, look, I think Konsa is better than a lot of English right backs that we've got.
In my eyes, Konsa is the future of England's defence alongside Godfrey. Yeah. There's no better chance to get them experience than at a Euros, the home country, and together. The idea that they'll both be overawed by the situation is, I think, completely false because it's a Euros. Don't get me wrong, it's a big occasion, but they're not just going to crumble under it. I think Konsa's the type of player to step up under this pressure and push on and, have a bit even better performance.
So we've got some comments here. How is Trent in this squad? What has Trent done this year? Look, we'll get into that. Hold up. We'll get into that in a second. Velvishwan is here as well. Kieran saying would love to see AWB get a call up, but I don't see Southgate putting him in the squad when he hasn't even been called up to the friendlies. I'll emphasise this again. This is my team. This isn't Gareth Southgate's team. Take the young lad from Chelsea for attack.
He's Tammy Abraham.
I'm not taking Tammy Abraham. Not a chance. He's on right back. James Right. I'm not taking. I'm not taking Reece James. That is the one that I've not put in. Others may definitely put him in. This Liverpool is out of touch with this season. If he thinks Trent can defend one-on-one better than Wan-Bissaka, he never said that. He never said that.
I never
He
said he's
said
a better
that Trent.
one-on-one defender. I said he's had a much improved defensive. He's had a much improved defensive season of what we've seen of Trent beforehand. But as a one-on-one defender, he's not better. Wan-Bissaka is the best in the world, Harry. I'm not stupid enough to say Trent can compete with that. But for what Trent had to do defensively this season, lacking Van Dijk, lacking Gomez, lacking Massive, his defensive stats, his defensive output has improved massively. That's what I said.
We're definitely getting some more comments here. Chris saying, brave call from Niall, no Sterling. I'm not debating it. I understand why. People might not even have him. I've not put Sterling in.
Sterling's
I'm looking at the left. I'm taking Rashford and Grealish. I think Rashford offers me a bit different to Sterling. He offers me a lot more raw pace.
Rashford's the starter.
And
this is where me and you differ. I class Grealish as a midfielder. You class him as a forward. That's where the differences come in.
We'll definitely have to debate that one when it comes to it.
I'll just see your squad.
AWB deserves a call up. He means Hudson-Odoi, no chance. Done nothing this season. Harsh to take Rashford and not take Sterling. Ward-Prowse, great shout, but like Niall just touched on, Southgate isn't doing anything like this. Do you know what? Sideline. If Southgate even does half of what I've suggested, I'll be remarked. I'll be shocked. It's very attacking. It is a very attacking one.
Your squad is realistic. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it's fairly realistic. Now I just joined, and this isn't a bad side to enter the Euros. I wouldn't be upset about it. You're not taking James. No, this is bant, right? No, I'm serious. I'm not taking Reece James. Andrew's going to kill me. Sterling, a surprise but not shit. Dizzy saying Sterling is going Greenwood will be dropped. Southgate tax. Well, again, this is my team. So my team has Greenwood in. Southgate hasn't got the balls to make decisions like some of these. A good case can be made against Godfrey, but Gareth hasn't got that in his locker. He'll play 2 CDMs unnecessarily.
I feel it'd be harsh to not take Ben Godfrey. Ben Godfrey's had an immense season for Everton.
Also,
if
Ben
Everton
Godfrey
didn't rely
can play
on set pieces
along the back line.
Exactly.
He can play along the back line as well.
If Everton didn't rely on set pieces as much, Ben Godfrey would be in the shout for best player of the year, in my opinion. Because if Everton didn't rely on set pieces, he'd be played at centre back every game, and he's been that good for them. Like when he's at right back, you don't see the best Ben Godfrey because Trent, Reece James, Niall, all them lot, them attacking fullbacks, they've all given a different viewpoint on a fullback. They've all created the idea that fullbacks have to attack. Ben Godfrey at fullback is a very poor attacker, but defensively, he's very good. Ben Godfrey, I feel anyway, is a must for this squad. Not only to get him experience, but he's a very good defender. And in my eyes, he pushes John Stones for that other starting centre-back spot.
Well, yeah. And look, if Maguire's injured, I'd love Godfrey to get in. But that's my team. It's been not torn to pieces. People have actually been quite happy with that. Godfrey can play flank too. Versatility is key. He will take Mings though, like the fucking forward he is. I agree with that. Let's look at Lewis. Let's look at Lewis's first, and then we may rip it apart. We may not. So Lewis, this is your team. Talk us through it.
Obviously, as everyone, I would suspect everyone has picked Pickford, Pope, and Henderson. Possibly
someone picked Johnston, haven't they?
I'm saying nothing. I know all the squads.
Trent, he has to go. There's no reason he shouldn't go. James, again, back up.
Niall, you spelt Tomori's name wrong. Sorry, you've spelt Tomori's name wrong.
It's okay. I've spelt it right on someone's, but I just forgot it on. I forgot on Lewis's. My bad.
And then there's probably a reason why he spelled it wrong. I'll later about that. My defenders I'll take Maguire, Cody, Stones, and Tomori. think we don't know who I start out of them. And my left back would be Chilwell, Walker. Chilwell on Shaw. Walker would be counting as a backup right back who can also play centre back should we need another one. Phillips, Henderson, and Wise would be my 3 CDMs. I know I can't remember who it is, but one of them can play a bit forward. I can't remember who it is. Bellingham, Mount, Foden, and Ward-Prowse would be my centre mids. And then I think Bellingham play DM if required, or Ward-Prowse is one of them. For me, I'll take Sancho and Sterling on the right, Rashford and Grealish, and I'll take 3 strikers in Kane, Ings, and Calvert-Lewin.
That's fair. The first one that I'm gonna spot out, and everyone knows exactly what I'm about to do. Where's Greenwood? Why is Greenwood not in there?
I can't. No, I don't know. I don't think he's done enough this season to get in for me.
I'd have me personally. I'd have Greenwood ahead of Danny Ings. I think Danny Ings has fallen off the second half of the season, which is why coming to my squad there might be a surprise omission. I think Danny Ings. The Southampton team has struggled the second half of the season. And Danny Ings has been a victim of that, unfortunately.
He's also extremely injury prone. So and the reason I took Greenwood is not only does it offer me something different up top, but it offers me an extra right winger and an extra left winger as well. So
you know what the thing is with Greenwood? Mason Greenwood is England's second best finisher, just behind Harry Kane. Yeah. And if we go into a game, let's say against Germany, and it's 1-1 going into extra time, but we're battering them and we're creating chances, but we're just not getting. But it's like Sterling falling on the end of them and he keeps missing them. I'd bring Greenwood on because if a chance falls to Greenwood in the 18-yard box, I'd back him more than I wouldn't to score. Because he's a cold-blooded killer in front of the goal. Yeah. That's what we need. That's why I think Calvert-Lewin has to be in to give you a different aspect in your attack with your height and his ability to hold the ball. But I don't think you can omit Greenwood because we don't have many good finishers in this England squad. And he's one of the few of them. And I hope Southgate puts past his bias of what happened in Iceland and picks Greenwood.
Well,
because we're going to need him for some
He's managed to do it with Foden, hasn't he? So if he doesn't, I may just start questioning something. We can also talk about how the Daily Mail treated both of them if we would like to, but that's a different stream, guys. Wolf saying, why isn't Langsy selected? I don't think he's done enough. For me, my 2 cams were Mount and Foden. I don't know about you, Lewis. I don't know how you're sort of setting your team up. Mount and Foden, your cams, are they?
They would be, yes.
So I don't think Lingard's done anywhere near enough to sort of move Foden or Mount out of that position for me.
Well, no, what I'd do a 4-3-3, and I'd play like Mount and Foden in that thing. Have one of them pushing, one of them like staying back a bit, like going forward, but not as forward the other one.
I hear that. Way too many defenders already. It's similar to mine. I think it's 9. We've got an extra extra 3 places. So I've dotted mine quite equally. I've given myself an extra defender, an extra midfielder, and an extra forward. That's what I did with my 3 extras.
You have to think because if I don't know, let's say Henderson gets injured, and we have to play Ward-Prowse there, and I don't know, let's say we have no CDM spare, Trent can play that CDM role if required.
I think a lot of it also gives you more flexibility with formation. For me, it does give you that flexibility for moving from a 4 to a 5 back, depending on games. How can you not pick Wan-Bissaka? There's no Wan-Bissaka. You've got look. There's one set of fans going to be unhappy because you could make an argument for Trent and James.
You know what the issue with Wan-Bissaka is? Wan-Bissaka's never got an England cap. That's you don't want a player getting the first cap at an international tournament. And that's where experience comes into it. He should have been picked beforehand. I feel he should have been picked beforehand. He's England's best defensive right back. But Southgate doesn't see it that way. And I don't think you can risk... We know, in a sense, we can deal with pressure, but international tournaments are a different type. So I think that's where you need players you can rely on. And I don't think this is the tournament to risk Wan-Bissaka on, because this and the next World Cup are probably our best chances in a good couple of years to actually try and compete massively at something.
I'm just going to
I don't agree with Reece James.
1 minute. I'm just going to quickly run through the comments because we're getting quite a few in, as you can expect. Sideline Tomori is an absolute phenomenal shout. Ings and no Greenwood or Watkins. That is something we've discussed. Sideline Harsh. They both provide something different. Ings is a bit more predictable.
Are you mad? No, okay.
I do hear that.
Defending my Ings. I'm defending my boys.
Velv. 1 minute. Mason Greenwood better finisher than Ward Prowse, without a shadow of a doubt. That's not even up for a debate. No Greenwood or Bissaka Southgate tested positive for Pratt. Lewis, I'm just going through the comments quickly. Greenwood and Watkins both offer something different. If things went on the plane, that would be criminal. I hear that. I do hear that. You have to feel for Maddison not being in anyone's team so far. If he hadn't been injured, he would have been one of the first picks. He's similar to that. Winter Surfer saying, guys, learn from previous tournaments. Do not take any injured players, i.e. Henderson and Maguire.
This is different, though. This is different because Jordan Henderson's a leader. Jordan Henderson is a captain.
It's not even that. The reason I've taken him, I've got 3 extra spots. So
Henderson's fit.
It's not like I'm pinching another fit player. I've got 3 more additional players that I can take. So I've taken an injured Henderson or Maguire. And Maguire will less so because he's played all season, so it ain't going to take him long to get back up to match sharpness. Henderson, a dodgy one, but also Henderson off field will be really helpful anyway.
Jordan Henderson, I know this might cause a bit of a stare. Jordan Henderson should be in captain. He's the only one who's actually captained the team to success. You know, he's captained the team to a Premier League, captained the team to a Champions League. You could argue he's England's best defensive midfielder. It'll be between him and Wright.
Nobody can argue with that.
We can win midfield. Jordan Henderson, if we're going to give him, I know it's been said in the Athletic, I think, Gareth Southgate is going to give him as much chance to make the squad as possible. He's going to give him the friendly. He's going to give him the training camp. If we miss out on Jordan Henderson, we won't make it as far as people expect, because losing that influence on the dressing room is massive.
I hear that.
If Jordan Henderson doesn't go, there's going to be no Liverpool players going, and that's the only team in that squad that have actually won stuff.
So,
barring Foden, but I wouldn't class Foden as a leader.
Yeah, let's have a look at. Let's do Gooner Express's Euro team. So here is Gooner Express's Euros team. Go through it. What have you gone for?
Well, yeah, I was actually very tempted to not pick Pickford because I don't rate him as a keeper, but I did. But he'll be the third choice behind Pope and Henderson. And then defenders, Wan-Bissaka, because I feel like we're going to play 4 at the back, but also 3 at the back. Like it's going to be dependent on the match. So Wan-Bissaka is a 4 at the back. Maguire, I kind of agree with Andrew. He won't play as much as I would have liked, but I'm still going to bring him anyway. Obviously Stones and Keane. I think Keane is going to be underrated. I think he's in a lot this season for Everton, and he usually he plays well for England, so he's in there. Chilwell as a second left back, Walker as another main right back, Konsa as obviously another centre back to pick, and then Shaw and Cash. Now I picked Cash because Trent's crap. I accept it.
Wow.
1 minute. Tom, 1 minute. Let him go through it, and then you can ask questions at the end.
James is also crap because he's been pocketed by Tierney, and that's where he's going to stay. And Matty Cash has been insane for Villa. I think he'll play quite well in the England team. Obviously, I'm not going to play him a lot. He'll probably play if only there's injuries, but just bringing him and letting him be around the training camp could be good because I see him being a future player for England. But I've taken a lot of midfielders. Now, a lot of them can actually play on the wing or possibly even in like a centre-forward role, so take that into account. But Ward-Prowse is quite an obvious decision with Phillips, Henderson and Bellingham. Mount as well. Obviously, Tom didn't pick Mount because he doesn't like him. But
I forgot he existed. Give it a
Grealish has got to be in there. Lingard as well. Now, I think he's, in terms of goal-scoring midfielders, he's been one of the better ones, and we're going to need, I think, a lot of goals from midfield. So Lingard's in there with Rice and Foden. And then the forwards, Sancho, Saka, because he's the best player in the team. Rashford. I don't like Rashford. I don't like Rashford a lot, but he's got to be in there. And then obviously Kane and Calvert-Lewin.
There's a couple of agendas in there. Before we get to the questions, Tom's got a question. I've got another question I would like to ask as well.
Trent?
Winter Surf saying I'd rather have Captain Planet as my captain. Unbelievable.
Winter Surfer, by the way, Henderson was the reason the Super League ain't no more, so you should thank
Chris, football's coming home. Henderson, I've made Mustafi captain. Jesus Christ.
This Henderson agenda.
Yeah.
Not even
Harry Maguire.
won the Champions League. So bear that in mind.
How many World Cups does Henderson have? 0. Mustafi has 1. Boom.
Dizzy saying, is that Gooner Express or Einstein? Smart as fuck. Before I let Tom quiz you on Trent, my question: no link and no Greenwood. Why have you not included Greenwood?
Well, I expected that question, but yeah,
I am Greenwood FC, so you should. Anyone who doesn't have Greenwood in their forwards expect that question.
I actually forgot my team now. I don't know if you put
strikers.
Velvet can't be worse than mine. I forgot both Bellingham and Mount existed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Strikers. For strikers, obviously Kane and Calvert-Lewin both offer a little bit different. I think Calvert-Lewin actually plays better for England, but that's an unpopular opinion. But then other strikers, I think Rashford can play up front relatively well for England.
No, he can't. Rashford is so bad up front. Bad.
I think Kane probably will get injured because it's Kane. But again, I think Calvert-Lewin for me is that good. I would not be fussed if he's the only England striker we have. Like if we have no one else.
Calvert-Lewin I'm sorry, but I don't think Calvert-Lewin is that good.
I hate Calvert-Lewin. He's not a good striker.
For England, he is though.
No, he's another Tammy Abraham.
No, he's not because for England. Yeah, I'm not talking about Everton. When he plays for England, the guy fits the team well. We play to his strengths. So
crossing inshallah, that's what we do for.
Yeah, and that's why he scores more than Harry Kane. So,
if we're doing crossing inshallah, why isn't Trent there? He's the best crosser.
One minute. Before you do that, I just want to Bellingham picked by you all, but knowing Southgate, Jude isn't getting even in his mind. I'm not saying I'm not saying nothing, but one of us has at least forgotten Bellingham. But Tom, would you like to have firstly, you're muted, and secondly, now you can talk to Gooner Express about why Trent isn't.
Okay. Trent Alexander-Arnold in the past, ever since Gareth Southgate dropped him for a reaction, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been arguably the best player in the league. He's carried this Liverpool team to a top 4 finish, arguably. As long as we can get across the line, he's the main reason we've got top 4. The competition is against Matty Cash has no experience at a major tournament, no experience for England. This is a tournament where we can compete. You need that experience, especially if Jordan Henderson is injured and he can't go. You need winners in this squad because England doesn't have a lot of winners. You need to fill the squad up with as many of them as you can because that's the most important thing. Trent Alexander-Arnold can also play midfield if needs be. He can play on the right. He can play right back. He's so creative that he will play to Kane and Calvert-Lewin's strengths. The fact that Matty Cash is in there ahead of him, and I don't disagree with Wan-Bissaka and I don't disagree with Walker, but Matty Cash should not be in there ahead of the best right back in the league, arguably in the world.
But Cancelo's not in there, so I don't know what you mean.
Cancelo's not even good defensively.
If João Cancelo was that good of a right back, why is he not getting played at right back? Why is he getting played at left back instead? Because
they have literally no good left backs.
But if you play your best players in their best positions.
Well, no, but the thing with City's different now because they have like 2 or 3 best players in different positions. It's what they do. That's why they're Premier League champions. And Liverpool.
Some comments here. What have we got? Winter Surfer saying, "I laugh like an evil boss at you." Rubbish. Trent Alexander-Arnold, best player.
Thank you.
Dizzy saying, "Can't wait for Southgate to pick 15 defenders and 4 CDMs." Do you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised. I can't see Henderson being fit enough to travel, which will be cutting. But that
Henderson
might be a bit sweet for me. Someone like Ward-Prowse or Bellingham, we lack in holding midfielders, but we thrive up top. Nick Pope, Sam Johnson, Henderson, Trippier, Trent, Shaw, Chilwell, Maguire, Stones, Cody, White, Tarkowski, Rice, Bellingham, Mount, Foden, Maddison, Grealish, Prowse, Kane, Ings, Sancho, Sterling, Rashford, Greenwood,
Harvey
Barnes.
Barnes is injured.
I'm pretty sure he's injured, yeah. Trent Alexander-Arnold, best player in the league. First, it was Phillips' best defender in the league.
Whoa.
Well,
I never said Nat Phillips.
Firstly, on the Nat Phillips one, that is down to Sonny, and his football opinions stink. But yeah, and they do stink so bad. Vel's saying that he's in Surfer's house, and Vel's pen is in. Okay, lots of weird things. My best 11. We'll get into best 11s in a bit, but this one. Pope, Wan-Bissaka, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Henderson, Maddison, Grealish, Rashford, Kane, Sancho. Put in Bamford or Lingard or Saka or Calvert-Lewin.
Bamford.
I'll take it. I'll take the executive decision and chuck in Calvert-Lewin. But that was Gooner's team. Let's have a look at. I'm going to leave Tom's till last because.
Oh, fuck's sake. Can we just get mine done with?
Mine's bad, Tom.
No, you didn't forget Mason Mount existed, though, did you?
I
did have Curtis Jones in the team.
Velv put Trent Alexander-Arnold in. That's what.
Let's go have a look at Velvishwan's team. So Velvishwan, take us away.
Oh, you've got Sam Johnston in. Oh, no.
Yeah, I went for Sam Johnston, Nick Pope, and Dean Henderson. I don't like Pickford. He's a dickhead. I hope he gets relegated to.
No, I've only just clocked on. Connor Cody's made the squad as well.
Okay, I'll go through. Okay. So for my right backs, I went for Trent, James, and Kyle Walker. For left back, I went for Chiro Show, which is pretty much obvious for every team. And for the centre backs, I went for Maguire, Cody, Stones, and Keane. I went for Maguire and Cody because we need leadership in the back. And I feel like Cody's not starting for me, but I feel like as a backup leader in that centre back, we need him in the squad. Like Gooner expressed about Michael Keane. Michael Keane is an underrated centre back. He's a very good centre back, and I feel like he deserves to be in the squad. I was planning on putting Ben Godfrey, but Ben Godfrey hasn't had any international experience enough, so that's why he's not in my team. And the midfield, okay. I just only found out that James Maddison was injured today. So, yeah, if he's injured, then I'll swap him for Jude Bellingham for that. But if he's fair, I'll take him. Yeah, for the DM role, Henderson, Declan Rice. There's the only two who could play that, and Phillips as well playing the DM role. For the one who could do like some sort of box to box, I'll put James Ward-Prowse. Henderson could play there also. Maddison sometimes plays in that role for Leicester, and for that number creative role, or the number 8, Mount, Grealish, and Phil Foden. Now for the forwards, I went for Sancho, Sterling, Rashford, Greenwood, Kane, and Ings. Dominic Calvert-Lewin doesn't get into the squad because I feel like he's not a complete striker. I feel like he is another Tammy Abraham, in my opinion. Because
but Danny Ings does.
Yeah, Danny Ings does. Here's the thing, Danny Ings, yeah, in the worst Southampton side, he's still getting more goals than Dominic Calvert-Lewin and still getting the assist. His build-up play is so underrated, Danny Ings.
That's because Danny Ings is the only man in that Southampton squad.
Yeah,
who else are you going to turn to? Che Adams? I
that's not his
Che
fault.
Adams to score a goal to save me life.
Yeah, I know, that's not his fault. Like, you can't say, Ings should not be in it because he's playing with Che Adams. Like,
I hear
as
that.
Quality, Ings should be in it. And Greenwood deserves to be in it for his recent form. And if it was a one-on-one, because Kane's got to be injured at some point, one-on-one on goal, I'm trusting Greenwood to put it in the back of the net.
Right, so Dominic Calvert-Lewin has 4 more goals than Danny Ings this season.
Yeah, in the Everton side, that is 7th in the league, while Southampton are 15th.
But Southampton were first and were a good side for most of the season until they lost 9-0.
No, they lost injuries, then they lost 9-0. That's the difference when you have injuries.
Ings has been trash recently, though. Like, what's he done as of recent? Nothing.
Danny Ings has really struggled since the 9-0 loss.
He hasn't. Like, look at the injuries in their team. How is he going to play with, I don't know who they have, injured Musa.
The attack hasn't lost any injuries.
Yeah, but Everton have lost. Everton have had injuries as well.
But they have
injured.
a good manager.
Decore was injured.
So now Danny Ings has to make the squad because his manager is a bit worse than Everton's one.
Well, then you might as well put the whole Arsenal team in now.
Look at that. No.
Now get Lewis Duncan. Graham Potter's the worst manager than Pep Guardiola.
He's saying you man are forgetting Eric Dyer first name.
I agree. I do
deeply. One minute. We've done the Ings Calvert-Lewin debate. It's boring me now. Eric Dyer. Yeah, I do apologise. He should be starting.
I play holding.
Lad, I deserve to start more than Eric Dyer.
I think captain material there. But the question I've got, no Bellingham. Why are you not playing Bellingham? Why is he not in there?
No, I would say if Maddison, I just found out Maddison's injured. If he's not fit for the Euros, I'll put Bellingham instead of Maddison.
All right, fair shout. Godfrey Konza, you've decided to not go with any of the future of England centre backs. Why?
I want experience in the team. I don't want anyone.
What experience does Conor Cody have? Championship.
Yeah, but he still has an England cap to his name, like Ben Godfrey and.
Hold on. Ben Godfrey's been away on England under 21 duty plenty of times. I feel
like this step up is too big.
Well, yeah, but to say no experience, he's got experience at the under 21 level, and he was England. He was also one minute. He was also.
Would you be playing a 4 or 5? Would you be playing a 4 or 5 at the back?
I'll play with a 4, but Southgate's going to play.
Conor Cody is fucking useless then because he's too slow to play a 4.
I didn't say he's going to start, did I?
But if it comes down to him, he's useless.
The thing for me is, my
80-year-old nan on a fucking Zimmer frame is quicker than Conor Cody.
We need leadership in the back.
Yeah, Conor Cody for me.
Maguire can do that.
Conor Cody's
for me. You've got Maguire. You've also got Walker. Both with experience. If you've got Hendo in the midfield, you can lack that experience at the back. For me, Godfrey has to get in, but that's my opinion.
Here's the thing, though. I was tempted to be salty and put Godfrey instead of Reece James, but I'm going to get Reece from Chelsea.
Lewis Dunk has been very overlooked. Wow. Same with Ben White. Ben White, I can sort of agree with, but not Lewis Dunk.
Might as well put Ben Mee in there.
Also, I wouldn't take Sterling or Walker personally. Sterling is useless and Walker isn't what he once was anymore. I agree.
I agree with Sterling.
The Walker bit, I just think he can play the right centre-back plus right back. Offers me a little bit more flexibility within my team. Walker is good, big up. Maguire is a leader. You can see that with the United squad at the moment. But the other three right backs are better. Right. Let's have a little look at Tom's team before we start. Before we start absolutely battering each other on the combined team, which I'm sure is going to be extremely fun. Let's have a little look at Tom's. Now, I do have to make very clear that we just put Mason Mount in here. We did Jones in there. But Tom, here is your team.
I need to issue an apology to people. Bukayo Saka should not be in this. Jude Bellingham should be.
I'm just going to say, I had to squeeze the text on the defenders, so I feel like you've taken more defenders than us all.
No, because I would see us playing a 5-back. That's how I
play. You've taken 10 defenders. Oh my god, he's taken 10 defenders.
Right, we've got Pickford, Henderson. We don't need to talk about that. Trent will start for me. I'd have Tomori, Maguire, Konsa. I'd have Luke Shaw at left back, and then you've got Stones, Godfrey, Chilwell, and Trippier and Walker as your backups. Because let's be honest, if we win the first 2 games, we're going to play a weakened team. Third game, I don't want any of the starters playing in that third game so they can get rested up. Phillips, Henderson. Mount has just made his way in there. We're not going to talk about who was in there before Mason Mount.
Curtis Jones. It was Curtis Jones.
Grealish, Rice, Foden. Right. I would have Jude Bellingham in there ahead of Bukayo Saka. I think Phillips, Henderson, and Mount can all play the hold'em role, and Grealish, Foden, and Mount can all play the advanced role with Bellingham
You just
rotating
triggered
between the
Kenny in the chat.
two. Sancho and Greenwood for the right, Rashford and Sterling for the left, Kane and Calvert-Lewin up front. I think that's a squad that could get very far.
I mean, someone said about 10 centre backs. I can see that.
Like Trent would have a heart attack if he tried to play centre back. We're not going to talk about that.
Kenny is absolutely raging. Oh,
come on, Kenny. What have you got to say then? Come on, Kenny. Have a go at my team.
Trippier.
Have a go at my Euro winning team. Trippier. Kieran Trippier.
What the fuck is this?
Kieran Trippier.
10 defenders. Kieran Trippier over where AWB games.
Right, Kieran Trippier. Let me explain this. Kieran Trippier, who's just won La Liga with Atletico Madrid, and he was suspended for 2 months. When he was suspended for 2 months, Atletico Madrid had their worst form of the season. He comes back and they have their second best.
No.
Kenny is absolutely raging.
What has Wan-Bissaka done to get in there ahead of Kieran Trippier?
So, Dizzy saying Southgate's team: Pickford, Henderson, Pope, Trent, AWB, Stones, Maguire, Konza, Godfrey, Walker, Chilwell, Dyer, Keane, Tamori, Wings, Grealish, Henderson, Curtis Jones, and Kane.
Jones is never on the Southgate's radar.
To be fair, that
he's crap. That's why.
No, he's
not. He's better than your midfield, man. Overrated.
Right. So, look, we've absolutely obliterated the whole defenders. No Bellingham because you've put in Saka.
Replace Saka with Bellingham, please.
No,
like in your mind, replace him.
No.
Can I replace Sterling with Bellingham, please? That makes more
because
sense.
Raheem Sterling is a winner. He's got experience.
Oh
I wouldn't play him. I wouldn't play him. He's useless for England. But
wait. So Sterling's a winner sitting on the bench, but Saka, who won an FA Cup and a Community Shield in one season, isn't now.
Lad, do you know what? do you know what else? Stefan Kromkamp has won an FA Cup and a Community Shield.
Yeah, do you know who hasn't though? Harry Kane. So get him out of there.
Winter Sound saying not just a fucking bus, is a whole bunch of tanks. I guess we're going for on penalties every round. Dizzy saying 80% defenders, 20% Inshallah.
Lad, if we don't concede, we can't lose. If we don't concede, we can't lose a game.
But we can concede with that defence because it's Gareth Southgate defending.
It's not going to be great. But look, we've gone for the teams. Now I will just
Before you do that, does anyone have any issues to pick with my Euro winning squad?
Yes,
just Bellingham.
You've taken Saka out. Why?
No. But we've established that I'm a dickhead and I forgot Jude Bellingham existed, and he's going in there.
But why are you taking Saka out? Why?
Because Saka's done nothing.
Well, if I had to take Saka, I'd take him for depth around the park. He'd be back up left back. Have
you watched Saka play for England? He's been one of the better players every single game he's played.
That's friendlies.
Okay, so again, that makes no sense. In the only games he's actually been able to play for England, he's been good, but because it's friendlies, he's shit. That makes no sense.
I think my squad is the best out of everyone's. I've got to be honest, I think my squad is the best. I think it's the most well balanced. I think this is the squad that probably is.
Hold up. If we're talking well balanced, I don't think you can get more well balanced than mine. I'm not going to lie.
Lad, you've got
Mine was beautifully balanced. But let's look at Luke's team. He sent him his team. Can't get on here because Wi-Fi issues. Let's have a look at his. He's gone for Pickford, Pope, Henderson, Trent, James, Maguire, Godfrey, Stones, Konza, Chilwell.
He's got 10 defenders as well.
Yes. But if Luke was here, I'll be ripping the shreds out of Tarkovsky. That's for sure. And sure. he's taken Saka, Lingard, Grealish, Bellingham, Mount, Rice, and Foden. Forwards are Sancho, Watkins, Rashford, Kane, Greenwood, and Calvert-Lewin.
We have no CDM, bruv. Only one. Man. What's this guy doing?
Luke has done a madness. That's one way I'd do it. What have I got here? Canada will beat this team. Tarkovsky, 10 defenders again. Luke's squad is good. Lingard isn't that bad. Niall's team is well balanced, but he has an Arsenal agenda. So I'm going with Gooner Express's team. Hey.
Yeah, it is.
Dizzy,
It is
if I had a full-on Arsenal agenda, Saka wouldn't have been in my team. So Saka was in my team, so that's...
Wait,
you can...
Dizzy, no offence yet. Who else is going to get in other than Saka? What, Holding and Chambers?
No. Although, if you check out Gabby things, he's actually managed to squeeze Chambers and Smith Rowe in there. So
don't want to.
Wonderful. Fantastic picks, Luke. Compared to Trippier and Sterling, finally Watkins... unless I missed one.
Yeah, why are people scoffing? Why are you scoffing at Watkins? If Grealish is playing, the best striker to play. No, I'm saying Tom. If Grealish is starting, Watkins is probably the best striker to play with him because they score and assist each other consistently, week in, week out.
Watkins
let's get Youngmin's on an English passport so he can play for England because he scores with Harry Kane consistently. But you know what's mad though? How many goals has Harry Kane scored consistently for England recently? Barely any. So
actually,
where's the logic?
To be fair, is that a possibility to get a human on a passport?
Watkins has no consistency.
One minute, Tom. I'm working out something good here. Velshwan, you break into people's house, so you must be quite a dodgy person. Can you get an English passport for Heung-min Son?
Yeah, sure. I will get that
Excellent. Sorted. Heung-min Son is in my team. I
Rashford out then.
Yeah, well, I'm not taking Rashford out. I'll probably take out, I don't know, fuck those. Do you know what? I'll just take 2 goalkeepers. I don't care that UEFA require me to take 3. I'm taking 2. I'll go all Football Manager on this. You know, when you just don't play a backup goalkeeper.
When I play FM, I don't see a goalie on the bench. I've never seen them get sent off. So
these lot are so deluded. RJ, so AWB hasn't got a shout from what I've seen.
Where's his England cap?
I put
Wan-Bissaka
in there. Wait a second. No, Tom, your double standards are mad. Oh yeah, put Godfrey and Konsa in there because of the future of England. Wait, but neither of those.
Where's Wan-Bissaka's under 21 cap?
So he has
Eddie
one.
Does he have one?
He had one, and he made a mistake in that game.
Eddie
France.
Has under 21 caps. It means fuck all.
No, because Eddie Nketiah is just a naturally shit player.
Eddie Nketiah has the most goals for England under 21 history. So for me, that means nothing. It means jack shit.
Some more comments here. One minute, Tom.
At the professional level.
I'm not saying they haven't.
All right, so Sideline saying 14 goals in his first season in the Premier League. Why not take Watkins?
Because Calvert-Lewin got me off, mate. 16.
He made a mockery of most defences this season.
RJ
saying he'll hop in. I've just joined now.
Wait. Did you just say that Watkins didn't make a mockery of your defence?
No, I said he's made a mockery of ours and Tottenham's, and I can't think of any more.
Don't forget that 7-2 hat-trick, you know. Just going to remind you of that.
So Tom, right. Okay, so Tom, give me a proper reason why Aaron Wan-Bissaka should not be in that Euro team, right?
Well, Trent should.
Okay, sorry, Trent. No, you're deluded, man. If you're saying Trent,
exactly.
RJ.
Thank you.
You are deluded.
Let me put Tom's squad up. Here is what Tom took.
Okay. Right, okay, so Pickford, Pope... Okay, so keepers are correct, right? Trent, Tomori, Trippier... Okay, Trippier should not be in that team first off, okay?
Keenan Trippier's been the second best player in that Atletico team that's just won a title.
No, he hasn't.
Guess what? He also has like a fucking betting issue, right? That should not be in that England squad, mate. Right? Second
oh my god! So
right,
what's
Maguire.
Because he likes to bet on him. Oh my god! I don't believe it.
Oh no, he likes to bet on himself going to Atletico and like confessing.
He didn't bet on himself.
He told his friends to do it, mate. What do you mean?
Is that him? He didn't tell. No, RJ. He didn't tell his friends to bet on me. He told his friends he was going to Atletico. It's not his fault. His friends are best. Is it?
That is his fault. Thank you, stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Sorry, no, lads. It's all Poch's fault. No, it's all Simeone's fault. That, like he said. Look, I see Godfrey. I mean, whatever. Stones, yeah. Konsa, yes. Chilwell, Walker, Shaw. I mean, yeah. There's a few things in defenders. Like I said, Trippier, not a hope in hell does he get in. I think he was actually a very weak link when Chelsea played Letco. I think he always just got like demolished in that game. So I personally
play that game.
He did play that game. His first game back, and he fucking played shite.
I'm not surprised. Then he missed 3 fucking months of football.
Wait. Why did he miss 3 months of football?
Oh my god. So should Eric Cantona have not played another game of football because he fly kicked the fan?
No, because that's
because firstly that fly kick was beautifully.
It was, yeah.
I've never seen a man move so majestically. I've never seen a man move so majestically in midair with his foot about to approach a Crystal Palace fan. It's quite remarkable.
Okay, so is that?
But he got banned for it, didn't he? He got banned for it. So why should he play?
He got banned for 6 months, right? And then he came back and he played well.
Guys, I don't know if any of you have confused yourselves, but this is the Euros build-up show for England.
So,
last time I checked, Cantona was, I think, French.
Okay, and also, second, okay, so let's move on to midfielders. Because like defenders, I mean, some of them are wrong, some are right. I don't care.
Oh, FYI, before we carry on with this one, RJ, he did have Curtis Jones in there ahead of Mason Mount.
Yes, no, we've established that was an error on my part.
Are you? No, you are.
I forgot Mason. Right,
no.
I forgot Mason.
Can we actually get an IQ test live? I want to see an IQ test. This guy is getting 10 minimum, like, or maximum. Fuck it. Richie, seriously, he's not. Listen, you're saying that. Oh no, man, come on.
To be fair, he has 10 plus goal contributions.
No, and this is what I'm gonna say, right? And this is what I'm gonna say, right? If I'm Southgate, right, and I know this is controversial.
Sending Jones, man.
Oh gosh.
But I'm not bringing Henderson to Euros. I'm not bringing Henderson.
The Saka.
Right. RJ. So you've got a stupid issue with Trippier, even though he was the second best Atletico player this season. Move on. What next?
Yeah, but then compared to like Wan-Bissaka, who's the best one-on-one defender.
One minute, I'm just gonna Dom in the comment. 1 minute, Valve shush. Dom in the comment saying Osaka really.
I've said Saka should not be in that team. It should be Bellingham.
Do you know what, Dom? I'll chuck Dom. If you are, I'll chuck you a link. If you are free, do come on and.
No, like this is why we'll talk.
RJ, can I just debunk what you've just said, Tom? You said that Trippier is the second best player in that team, and that's factually wrong. It goes Suarez, then Llorente, because he was carrying that team for about a month. And then argued that Saul was also been better than Trippier.
Saul is rubbish. No, he's been rubbish.
Mate. Have you seen the form of Atletico this season?
Jimenez
have you seen? No. Jimenez is nowhere near. Have you seen the form of Atletico this season? There was 2 months. Trippier was suspended. January and February.
That's cool, but he's
still in that January and February month when he was missing. They had their worst form of the season. He comes back in, he gets 2 man of the matches in 4 games and fires them to a title. How can you say he's not been there?
But this is the thing. This is the thing.
Torreira also got a man of the match in his first game, and Torreira's been trash. So
right, okay. No. Kieran Trippier in his last games has gotten 7.7, just behind man of the match. Man of the match.
Yeah,
not man of the match. Man of the match.
We don't care about
man of the match. Man of the match.
For score rating. I don't care about his.
I'm not on sofa score. Am I?
Also, Tom, you have to take into consideration he's in La Liga.
No, don't you can't use that.
Oh my god! No! You've not just said La Liga shit.
If he was playing for Sevilla, right, and Sevilla won the La Liga, listen. If he was playing for Sevilla and he won the La Liga over
RJ, why Sancho in here then? Why Sancho in here? He plays in Bundesliga. That's shit.
Bundesliga's better. No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, listen.
Bundesliga's not better
in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it is. 110%. 20 times better than the Liga.
110%. Oh, I'm sorry that like your feelings are hurt, mate. Like Jesus Christ.
No, you man.
Okay. Let's look at the competition in La Liga, right? So you have Barcelona, who are shit.
You've not said Bundesliga is better than La Liga.
It's
not. It's just fucking not. There's at least more than 1 winner in a decade in La Liga.
No, listen. No. Oh my god.
That means nothing. That doesn't mean the whole league's shit. It just means Bayern Munich are insanely good.
Yeah. No, this is the league table for Bundesliga, right? So let's look at teams, right? So Bayern, pretty good. Leipzig, pretty good. Dortmund, they're pretty good. Leverkusen, good potential right there. Wolfsburg, pretty underdogs right now.
Potential. Are we classing potential?
Right, guys.
Oh,
Right. What we're gonna do now? We'll continue the fight because I'm sure you lot will. But now we have to try and narrow it down to the 26. So what we've done is I picked out all the ones we've all picked. Now here is the squad so far. So we one minute. We've currently got Pope and Henderson is our goalkeepers. Maguire, Stones, Maguire, Stones, Short, and Chilwell as our defenders so far, with Rice and Foden. And we also have Sancho, Rashford, Grealish, and Kane.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask the question before we start. Are we all taking 9 defenders, 9 midfielders, or slash? So how do you want to do this? Do you want to do a 4-2-3-1 with 2 players in each position, then 3 extras? That's how I did it. How are you wanting to do this?
Well, I think
9 defenders.
I think Niall's way is perfect. I think just where you can do it like.
Right. So let's also, by the way, Dom has lovely joined us.
He's returned.
So he has. He's returned at the best time whilst we debate the squad. So the question is, goalkeeper, are we taking Pickford or are we taking Johnston?
Pickford.
Johnston.
Yeah, I'd go.
I have to go Pickford.
Carl Darlow. Nah, Pickford.
He's better.
To be fair, Carl Darlow is a different piece.
You know what's mad? You're giving all these Arsenal hits at me as if I actually give a shit. Like I'm not I'm not a deluded Arsenal fan who's going to respond and argue with you. Like I agree with you. Leno is shit.
Are we all?
It doesn't affect me.
Are we going Pickford? Are we all putting Pickford in?
Pickford.
Pickford, yeah. He's third choice though. Let's get that right. He's third choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll be picking our team for.
Whoa!
It's between
Pope's first. Pope's first.
Why?
Yeah.
No. It has to. Well, actually, yeah. Go on. I'll let Pope. To be fair, Henderson is shite.
Oh no!
But here's the thing.
RJ was about to argue for the United lad.
No. I realised they hate. I'm so
if we carry on picking a goalkeeper, we're going to be here until. Do you know what the Euros will finish?
So it'll be Pope.
With the way we're all carrying on, the Euros is going to be finished by the time we even pick our 26.
Okay, go on. Okay, let's move on.
So we haven't got any right backs in there. So Tom, we'll go to you first.
Oh my
Which
God.
2 do you want to be playing at right back?
He's going to go
Let's be honest. He's not going to get, even though he should do, he's not going to get in because of agendas. Trent should be in there. Now looking at it.
RJ, one minute.
Now looking at it, I will put aside this stupid Trippier agenda that most people have. I'll put Wan-Bissaka in there as well.
Right. So we've got one vote for. We got 1 vote for Trent, 1 vote for AWB. Gooner, who are your 2 right backs?
Just to really piss everybody off, Cash and AWB.
Your old man.
I back that.
Cash the one that.
One minute. Velvishwan, who are your 2 votes going to?
Don't say it,
Trent and Wan-Bissaka.
Cash.
Right. And RJ, as our Ireland aren't in it, so fuck it. You can support England this year. So RJ, out of your 2 votes, who are you going for?
I'm massive shithousery. Wan-Bissaka and Johnny and Cash. I was going to say Johnny.
Oh my Lord Jesus Christ!
Dom, on the list.
To be fair, Johnny Cash.
I'm hoping. I forgot Cash. To be fair, I completely forgot him. But Cash is in there because I just forgot him off Gooner's team. But Dom, you're fairly sensible. Please save this. Who are your 2 votes going to?
Don't just choose.
Oh my God, we got 63. These Kenny, will you stop spamming the fucking comments, you dickhead?
Dizzy said Chambers.
Do I just choose 2?
Yeah. So Dom, you need to vote for two right backs that you'd go for. Dom,
I'm here. If you pick Trent,
one minute, guys, we're gonna do it this way, and 1 minute. We're going to do it this way, and then we're going to have the extra pick for the defenders. So that is where Walker probably gets in if he does.
Okay.
So, Dom, who are you picking? Who's your 2 right backs?
Well, I wanted to choose one, but
did you really
going on it? He's not going to get chosen. I wanted to pick Trent.
Dom,
No, you get 2 votes. 1 minute, guys. This isn't our starting 11, so this is our squad. So we need 2 right backs. So which 2 do you go for?
Oh, if I'm Southgate, I'm taking Trent and Wan-Bissaka with me.
Right.
Dom,
so that's where your votes have gone to, and I'm sticking with mine and going for Trent and AWB. So Trent and AWB are in there. We've got 2 centre backs in there already with Maguire and Stones. Which 2 are we adding in? Tom, we'll start with you.
With what? Centre backs?
Centre backs, yeah.
It's one of the 3. I've got 3 Konsa and Tomori, but Tomori's had such a good season that I can't really look past him. I'd go Tomori and Konsa.
Tomori and Konsa. Okay. Gooner, who are you going for?
Konsa and Keane.
Okay. I'm going to chuck my one out there. I'm going for Godfrey and Konsa. Velvishwan, who is yours?
Keane and Godfrey.
Keane and Godfrey.
Michael Keane!
Yep. One minute. RJ, who is yours?
I will take Tomori and Connor Cody.
Tomori and Cody. And then Dom, who are you going for?
It doesn't have to be from that list, does it?
Yeah, it has to be from that list because that is the combined. Yes.
What? Okay, so Cash doesn't get in, does he?
Well, no, because I forgot. No, I forgot Cash because Cash was on Gooners. So it has to be from the national pool that we selected.
All right, from that.
But Dom, but hypothetically, who would have you chosen if it wasn't?
Well, no. Answer that fucking question first. So as I said, the Euros final is about to kick off.
I'm going to choose Godfrey and Connor Cody.
Yeah. Connor, Cody, and.
But realistically,
Godfrey.
we know who Southgate's going to pick. It's going to be Tyro.
Things.
Yeah.
So, so we've got 3 votes for Godfrey, 3 votes for Konsa. So Konsa and Godfrey are our 2 centre backs. Now we have that extra position. Now I chose Walker for that position. You may choose differently. Tom, who is your extra defender that you're taking?
Fuck yeah, I don't know Nat Phillips.
Oh my God.
Fucking donkey.
Fucking hell.
Hold on, you can't take Nat Phillips. He's not in the national pool.
Okay, Curtis Jones.
Again, not in the national pool.
He was in mine.
Tom, be sensible. Look at the national pool. Select from one of them.
He's actually on the boat.
Well,
and also,
as a defender.
Walker is meant to be in there. I've missed him out as well. I'm an idiot. So Walker's in there as well.
Okay, well, if Walker's meant to be there, I'll pick Tomori.
Walker, Tomori. So I'm going Walker. Tom's going Tomori. Goon Express, who are you picking?
Walker.
Walker. Valve, who are you going for?
Oh, Walker.
Walker. And RJ?
The guy who likes prostitutes way too much.
Excellent. And Dom, who is your pick for that?
No, that's out of order. You can't say I like prostitutes too much. Does it have to be from that section?
Yeah.
Well, you can include. Imagine Walker and Cash are in there.
Oh, I'm adding Kyle Walker to it.
All right, Walker is in. That's the way we're doing it. Let me just add him in now. So, we've done that one. Now, midfielders. Mount is actually in there already because one of us may or may not have put Curtis Jones in there.
Keep it going.
One of them might have been from an opposite side who despises a certain team.
Why is Tom Davies not in there?
Yeah, who said Tom Davies?
Lad, I'd be a better fucking midfielder in this England squad than Tom Davies. Tom Davies has gotten the honour of being Premier League footballer.
Right. Stop. So, what we need to do is we're going to start. So the way I've done it, what do it? So pick your 2 double pivots. So we've got Rice in there. So we need 3 more of them sort of double pivot roles. So Phillips, Ward-Prowse, Bellingham, Henderson.
Bellingham.
I think
so hold on. You've gone for Hendo, Phillips, Bellingham. Gooner.
Henderson. Is a definite.
Yeah.
Why is he definite?
Because he's England's best midfielder.
No,
he's not England's best midfielder.
Guys, at this rate, the World Cup is about to start if we carry on like this.
So, Henderson is one.
Yeah.
Lingard is another because
just
cry about it. And then the last one, Ward-Prowse.
That's a very good comment, to be honest.
Ward P.
To be fair, we could actually see that in the future, maybe.
Right, Velvishwan, who are your 3 double pivot / box to box / whatever in yours?
Mine's the same as Dizzy in the comments.
You're not having Winks, Davies, and Henderson. Fuck off.
Henderson, Ward-Prowse, and Bellingham.
Right, RJ.
Ward-Prowse, Lingardinho, and James Maddison.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard to hold down the midfield. Won't be a minute.
Right, and
he's going forward, mate. Like I said.
Dom?
Sorry, I'm just waiting for RJ to finish.
I'm done. Don't worry. You can go on.
I'm going to choose Hendo because he's our best midfielder.
No, thank you. A man who's
local player, right? I might slate him a lot being a local player, but when he's played for England, wow.
He hasn't played for like 3 months.
RJ.
How many more do I have to choose?
You got 2 more. 2 more that we need.
I'll also take Jude Bellingham.
Yep.
And Mason Mount. I wanted to take Maddison, but I'll take Mason Mount.
Mount's already in there. Tom forgot to put him in.
Right, okay. I will take
Calvin. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bring Lingard. Bring Lingard.
Hold on. Niall, is this holding midfielder or attacking midfielder?
But this is just sort of the double pivot sort of. It depends. Are you playing with 1 DM or 2 DMs? I'm playing with 1 DM and 1 box to box midfielder. That's how I'm doing it. So Dom, who is your last pick? So you've gone for Hendo and Ward-Prowse.
No, I went for Hendo and Bellingham.
That's what I mean. Hendo and Bellingham.
And then I'll choose Maddison.
Madison. Right. So my picks are: I'm going to go for Hendo because he is our leader in the midfield. I'm going to also go for Bellingham, and I'm going to go for Ward-Prowse as well.
Kenny, stop spamming, bro.
Yeah, it's not good when you spam. I beat you up. But let me just add them in.
Kenny, stop it.
Oh well, he's been timed out, lads. Don't worry. Sorry about that. He's not.
Don't. Just because you come on the show, or the channel, if you do spam, you will just get removed. So.
Dizzy has a great point. El Neni is better than Henderson.
True.
El Neni isn't fit to breathe the same air as Jordan Henderson.
Well, of course, because Jordan Henderson's been in the hospital for the last while.
Tom, you can have that one, but El Neni is the best Egyptian in the league. So.
Well, that's an embarrassment.
El Neni isn't even Egyptian. El Neni's a fake Egyptian.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve to be the same nationality as Mohamed Salah.
Salah's just that bad, and El Neni's just that good.
To be fair, I for the first time ever, I'm going to put my Arsenal agenda to one side for a second. El Neni is the best Egyptian in the league.
And then El Mohamed is second
can't do this. I can't do this in a bit.
Right. Stop. RJ, I will boot you if you carry on.
That guy in the comments.
yeah, he also needs muting. RJ, can you just control the comments
I'll do
from this end? RJ's found himself a new job.
I want salary now.
Tom has legit. Oh no, here is Tom. I thought he had just done a Sonny. Right, Tom. Right wing, we've gone for left wing is Rashford and Grealish. That's where I intend to play Grealish.
Oh,
yeah.
Grealish, really?
I'd have Grealish as a midfielder.
No, have you seen him this season? He played Cam while he's been playing left wing.
Well, no, my Cam.
The reason Grealish has played left wing is because his competition's Trezeguet. What the fuck's Trezeguet gonna do?
Also, yeah, do you think Barkley's gonna fucking challenge him, mate?
To be fair, I'm yeah. Carry on,
Gooner. Trezeguet is a better Egyptian than Salah.
Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't do this.
Right, stop. Tom has gone by. Just a bit of order before I start blowing my fucking whistle again. Who knew adding RJ would cause this much trouble? Right. So on the left, it's Grealish and Rashford. I'm just trying to keep it simple, guys. So that side is done. On the right, I've gone for Sancho. Yep. So I've also forgot to put Saka in this bloody national pool. I do apologise. So I will start off and say I am taking Sancho and Saka for my right wing. What about the rest of you? So Sancho's already in there. Saka is my right wing.
What about your golden boy?
1 minute. Golden boy's got a different position in my England side. Don't worry about that. Tom, who is your
Sterling for the wings?
You're taking Sterling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gooner.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh, right. Fuck off.
Go one.
Was it for the wings?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about with wings? I'm going for Danny Ings.
As a winger?
On the
Danny Ings
I'm joking. Sterling.
Louis Fonzie.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. RJ, who are you going for the wing?
Fuck it. You know what? Screw it. Saka.
Right.
Lad, you just hate me, isn't it? You just hate me.
He's rubbish.
Is this what the streams are turned
No,
into?
Saka, no,
like 6 days.
Yeah, Tom, this is what happens when you walk away for a week.
RJ, yeah, good.
Right, guys. Right, I've literally got my whistle in my hand now. Dom. Right, Dom, who is your right winger, basically?
My right winger?
Yeah.
Just
Saka is...
Sancho is going to go for Sterling.
So you'd rather go for a T-Rex? Oh, no.
So we've gone for 3-3. So what I need the comments to do, 1 word answers, please.
Dizzy, please.
Dizzy.
You get one vote, and you get to pick between Saka and Sterling. Go. Saka or Sterling?
You're picking between someone who's won 3 Premier Leagues or someone.
Right. So I'm first of all, I'm going to ignore the RJ's because RJ's just put Saka in twice. So Velv, I'm also ignoring yours because you've already voted.
There's 2 Sterlings.
So
there's multiple
1 minute.
Sterlings.
1 minute.
No.
1 minute. Dizzy saying Saka. Sideline saying Sterling. Daniel saying Sterling. Wolf, that's absolutely mad.
Great,
Chris then. Right, so Sterling. Right, no. RJ. Shh. Right, Sterling has got in. So Sterling is one of our forwards.
Fuck you, RJ.
Greenwood.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. We'll be having words after the stream, RJ.
You're not going to
strikers. So strikers. Everyone picked Harry Kane, right? Everyone picked Harry Kane. So, are you picking Ings, Greenwood, or Calvert-Lewin as the additional striker? I'm going Greenwood.
No, I reckon we could anger Niall and make him turn off the stream if we don't pick Greenwood.
Wait, no, because altogether you put so
well,
far.
we need. So you basically need 2 more strikers. So I'm taking 2 more forward. So Greenwood and Calvert-Lewin would be mine. So they're my 2 ones.
just to piss off Niall, Calvert-Lewin and Danny Ings was like a lethal attack. A lethal attack.
Tom, what you don't understand is Velshwan's already picked Greenwood, so I'm hoping that Velshwan's not an idiot.
Greenwood
Also, RJ is a United fan, as is Dom, so I feel like Greenwood getting in is...
pissing you off is funnier. Because you just kicked me off the stream. And that'd be
I
funny.
didn't kick you. Hold on, I didn't kick you off. So
No,
I've gone Greenwood. I've gone Greenwood and Calvert-Lewin.
I can't too, so yeah, don't piss me off, mate.
One minute. Gooner Express, who are yours?
Wait, so who have we already got?
So we've already got Harry Kane, so it's Greenwood, Calvert-Lewin, or Danny Ings.
And Calvert-Lewin, England.
Oh, well, Greenwood's at the bottom of the list, so it's going to have to be Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Right, so Calvert-Lewin, and who's your other one?
Ings.
Well, can I say Watkins? Someone said Watkins.
No, because Watkins wasn't picked by any of us.
He was. Ollie Watkins picked by someone.
Yeah,
that was Luke, but he's not here, so he's not in the national pool.
Ings.
Velvishwan, who is your two picks?
Mason Greenwood and Danny Ings.
Right.
RJ, come on, man.
RJ. To be fair, lads, you should all be ashamed. Like, you're bringing all these players to Euros, and you're not bringing Akina Fenwa to the Euros. Like, you guys are.
Right, RJ, I'm trying to make this as... Right, come on. Greenwood, Calvert-Lewin, Ings. Give me your two choices.
Right, Greenwood. Heskey.
Right, now pick the next. RJ, come on.
Okay, I'll pick...
Say Ings.
I'm going to say Calvert-Lewin.
Right. Dom, who are your picks?
Do I choose two?
Yeah.
Danny Ings, Calvert-Lewin, Danny
If I'm
Ings.
thinking like Gareth Southgate, right?
No, Dom, you're thinking like you. This isn't Southgate's team. We'll be dealing with that on Tuesday.
We're taking this seriously, aren't we, this stream?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, mate. We're taking this seriously. Who would you take?
I'm thinking perfectly honest, what's going to come on that screen on Sky Sports News?
No, Dom, let me make this as clear as I possibly can. This is not what Gareth Southgate is picking. This is what we would be picking. We are picking what we think is the best England squad we can take. Now go.
Well,
I just feel like, personally, if that on that plane, I just don't think Mason does it for me.
Yeah!
You are
Calvert-Lewin and Ings.
You've gone for Calvert-Lewin and Ings.
My hero, my mate.
Dom's actually an idiot. But FYI, Ings, Ings and Calvert. So Greenwood and Ings are now tied on points. So I'm going Greenwood because it's my channel.
You picked Greenwood already. No, it's to the comments. It's to the comments because you've already picked Greenwood.
Tom,
you've already picked him.
1 minute, Tom. I'm not sure if you're aware of whose channel this is, but hi.
You can't take one certain one to the comments. This is democracy here.
Tom, Hi, Tom. Welcome to North Korea.
No. Just because you love Mason Greenwood doesn't mean democracy's sacrificed for him. I'm willing to let the comments decide.
That's nice, but guess what?
Came second in the Golden Boot last year.
It's okay because
the owner. Greenwood.
Oh well, there we go then. It's okay. It's okay. If we'll put it to the chat now. There you go. Chris has said Greenwood, and so has Daniel. So, and Wolf has said Greenwood. Kenny has said Tom Greenwood. Mason Greenwood said Danny Ings. So Greenwood gets in anyway.
Even Mason himself said Danny Ings. You can't look past that.
Unlucky to Tom, he lost that one anyway. So that was eventful. Anything else to say, Tom, or are you still angry?
Disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. If Mason Greenwood himself is saying Danny Ings is better than him, and yet you're taking the opinion of Kenny TV ahead of him. That's a disgrace. I love you, really, Kenny, but still. See, look, he's saying he don't want to play under Southgate. He's saying he don't want to play under Southgate.
It's
Why
okay,
do you want
Mason.
to sacrifice a poor lad's young career?
It's okay, Mason Greenwood. We're now going to assume I take control of the team because I have quite good tactics. Let me just add that in. that was eventful. I didn't think it would turn into that. But
You're welcome.
Yeah. You're a disgrace. Don't worry about that one. So we have got our team here. So this is our combined 26-man squad. So we have gone for Pope in goal, Pope, Henderson, Pickford, Maguire, Stones, Shaw, Chilwell, Trent, Wan-Bissaka, Godfrey, Konsa, Walker, Rice, Foden, Mount, Henderson, Bellingham,
Yeah,
Ward-Prowse.
you're missing one more now.
Danny Ings should be in there at the Calvert-Lewin.
No, Calvert-Lewin got 4 votes. Calvert-Lewin got 4 votes. No. Calvert-Lewin got 4 votes. Greenwood and Ings got 3 votes.
No, this is 25, not 26.
No, that's 26 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 is what I counted.
I got 24.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Oh my god.
5, 6, 7.
So we
8,
can have
9,
Danny
10,
Ings,
11,
and we can
13.
also have someone else.
No. We have to
No. There is 1 minute. There is so we've got have I put Sterling? I've put Sterling.
Hey guys, where'd you get 24? You're fucking maths is fucking ape shit. Like, if you
So 1 minute. So who have I fucking missed? So we've got Konsa,
not lads. Look, put Heskey or like active federal.
Okay. So
Saka.
Oh yeah.
Lads, you're the only one who picked Saka.
It's not Saka.
I'm not the only one who picked Saka because 3 people voted Saka.
Right. So 1 minute. Look at. Right, so I don't know how that's happened. So you do get 1 more pick.
Yeah,
so who?
Saka.
Oh, we're not.
Saka.
I'm not taking. I'm not taking.
Jones.
No. So
Curtis Jones.
So who?
No one fucking
Right.
Curtis
So
wow.
Gooner Express. Who are you going for? Who's your just extra player?
The best youngster in the league, Bukayo Saka.
I also go for Saka. Valshwan, who are you going for?
Danny Ings.
No.
RJ.
Saka.
Dom.
I wanted to say Curtis Jones.
Okay, I'm convinced that this guy is no longer United.
It's okay, RJ. Let him do that. And
now I know he wants to suck off some.
No. It's okay. Tom, who?
Jones.
Tom, who are you going for? You're muted, by the way.
Curtis Jones. No.
Well, that's a shame.
Unlucky mate.
Yeah, so because I allowed Dom to vote for Curtis Jones, that does actually give Saka the win there with 4 votes to 2.
Dom,
so,
why did you do that?
Unlucky guy.
Curtis Jones got 2 more votes than he deserves. Then I don't care.
I mean,
big man, Curtis Jones.
Yeah, like one of them was a scouser and the other one is a fake scouser. So like, whatever you want to say, buddy. So,
I mean, there's a lot of anger here.
Stop muting free speech. Curtis Jones.
Right, clearly Tom has never walked his way into North Korea.
Niall, Mason Greenwood said Danny Ings. Sean Dash said Danny Ings. I don't know where he's.
Well, Velvish fan, right? Okay, so let's say, right, if I made a fake account, I told you to do something, would you do it? I don't think you will.
It's not me. It's actually not me.
I know it's not you, but like you should. No, lads, if you want to win a World Cup, you have to have Heskey, lads. Simple as that.
So, what experience do you have of winning a World Cup?
Right, guys, relax.
I mean, you're going to get
this is our team. So we have gone for Pope, Henderson, Pickford in as our goalkeepers, Maguire, Stones, Shaw, Chilwell, Trent, Wan-Bissaka, Godfrey, Konsa, and Walker as our defenders. Midfielders, we've gone for Rice, Foden, Mount, Henderson, Bellingham, and Ward-Prowse. Forwards, we've gone for Sancho, Rashford, Grealish, Kane, Sterling, Greenwood, Calvert-Lewin, and Bukayo Saka. Now, we're not finished there, and Jesus Christ, God knows what's going to happen now. But now we're doing our combined, well, it's our starting 11 for the Euros against Croatia. So, this is the squad we've got to pick from, right?
Okay.
So, RJ, can you do that for us? Actually, no, don't worry. I'll do it on my phone because we need to look at the squad as we're doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do. So
Yeah,
I go to create. Tom has walked away from his job and his life.
Not surprised.
God knows what. I don't know why he's so upset.
I'm looking at Croatia's squad as well, so I could look both.
No, that's real. It's just Modric and fucking.
So are we playing? Are we just? I'm just going to put a 4-2-3-1. It's so much easier. That's normally. Yeah,
I'll let you decide, right? So good luck with that. That's right.
Catch you in a bit, mate. Catch you in a bit. So Tom has walked away. So there's that left forward, the normal ones. So looking at them goalkeepers, who are we picking as the goalkeeper for Croatia? The game against Croatia, that is.
Pope.
Pickford, and I'm going to go for Pope. Just because Pickford is a bit shit.
Have you seen Pope with his feet?
Have you seen
Pickford with his arms?
Gooner, mate.
I know, right? But with the England score, you play it around the back. I'd rather have Pickford in there.
I'd rather not have Pickford in goal. So we've gone for Pope in goal. So right back. Well, I suppose let's have a little look. Got Trent, Wan-Bissaka, or Kyle Walker can play there. Who are we going for?
Walker.
Walker.
Yeah, Walker.
Walker. Left back.
Shaw.
Yep.
That was easy. Who are two centre backs?
Maguire and Stones.
Ooh. Maguire and Konsa.
Stones and Konsa.
Okay, so no leadership.
I'm going Maguire.
Maguire's injured, so I'm not playing him straight away.
I'll change mine.
I'm just going to assume that they're all fit. I'm going for Maguire, Stones. So who are we playing in central midfield? Double pivot, basically. Who's playing?
Rice and Ward-Prowse.
Callum Chambers.
Oh shit! 1 minute. I need to put Maguire and Stones as centre backs and not central midfielders. 1 minute. I was channeling my inner Southgate. I'm playing with a back six.
Kenny loves beefing in the chat.
Who's beefing?
It's Kenny and Matt.
Oh, hold on, Max. Oh, the Liverpool fan, Max. Yeah. Kenny, shut the fuck up. This is not a spelling exam. Yes, it is. And you lose marks for disrespect in a speech. Kenny, stop beefing people in the chat.
Kenny actually took all the teacher though with his glasses.
Jesus Christ. Central midfielders. I'm going for Henderson and Rice. That's my two. Gooner.
Yeah, same. Because Modric is a good midfielder.
Valve.
I don't want to risk Henderson in the first game, so I'm going with Rice and James Ward-Prowse.
Right. I hear that. Dom, who are you going for?
Are we saying these are all fit?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm going to play Rice and then Bellingham.
Bellingham. That's so that's 2 votes there. Hold on, Gooner. Who did you say?
Rice and Henderson.
So Henderson gets him. So who are we playing at Cam now? That is a tough one. It's between Foden and Mount. I'm going to go Mount. I'm going Mount. No, Grealish goes as a left winger for me.
Okay.
So I'm going Mount.
Yeah, Mount.
Valve.
I'll go Mount.
Okay. So and Dom.
Yeah, Mount.
So Mason Mount gets in there. Left wing. Rashford or Grealish?
Grealish.
Oh.
Yeah, Grealish. Easy.
Yeah, I go with Grealish as well.
We're going Grealish over Rashford.
Grealish has better decision making than Rashford.
I feel like 1 minute. Let me explain my rationale behind this. Rashford, when Croatia tired after, let's say, 60-minute mark, Croatia are tired. Rashford.
No, not even. Just Rashford's shit. Just
the chat is going off.
I'm just gonna allow them to beef. But who are we going for right wing? That is a choice between Saka or Sterling.
Saka.
Or Sancho. I'm going Sancho.
Saka.
Sancho.
Dom?
This for the right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sancho.
Fuck.
You just went fuck. You were just like the minute Sancho's pitch, you're like fuck.
Saka.
And who is our striker? I mean that choice was between Harry Kane, Mason Greenwood, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'll start the voting off with Mason Greenwood.
Calvert-Lewin.
What the fuck is happening?
Velv, who is your striker? Please don't leave Harry Kane out.
Velv, don't put Harry Kane in there.
Oh, I'm actually on a mental fucking breakdown.
And Dom, who is your vote?
I don't give a shit anymore. It's going to be Harry Kane.
Well, it's Mason Greenwood then.
This is absolutely brilliant. We are going to get I'm going to get.
Oh my god! I just realised.
I have to do it.
I'm going to get destroyed on Twitter for this. We might as well rename the channel to Let's Talk Mason Greenwood. Because
bollocks is what you name it.
Dom, I was expecting Velvishwan and you to go for Harry Kane. You know, be somewhat relatively normal.
Velv, you little dick.
Yes.
Let me just get our team up. This was voted for by me, Gooner, and Velv. So this is what we've gone for. We've gone for Nick Pope in goal, Walker, Maguire, Stones, and Shaw, with Henderson, Vice in the double pivot, Mason Mount in the cam, Jadon Sancho, Jack Grealish, and Mason Greenwood. I don't know sometimes. I don't know. That is Mason Greenwood goes, no, why am I starting? This is absolutely brilliant. And just to let everyone know, if Tom was here, he might have been able to fix that, but he's not, so he couldn't.
Kenny, what's wrong with you?
Why is Kenny upset? What's Kenny done?
He's talking about his Chris Wood.
Oh Jesus!
Chris Wood's literally from New Zealand, so
yeah.
No, he's not talking about that Chris Wood.
We don't need to go into detail.
Oh, never mind.
But moving on swiftly, looking at our team, let's briefly look at our team. Are we confident that would this team do quite well in the Euros? I think it would.
That's starting 11, won't. It doesn't have Saka in it, so it's not going to work.
I'm disappointed Ings is not in there, but I feel like this team could go to the quarterfinals, but Southgate will get us 1 point in the group stage.
Yeah, I hear that. What about you, Gooner?
Well, yeah, Saka's not in this 11, so ain't going to win anything. And Kieran Tierney's going to score a hat-trick against us in that match, so we'll probably get about a point if that.
He won't. We're going to win it. But in all seriousness, I think football's coming home. England's winning the Euros. But how far do you expect us to go?
Round of 16.
I love the confidence. Velvishwan?
We ain't getting past the group stage.
Fucking love to see it. Absolutely brilliant.
Suchek is going to be a madness against us.
No, he's
Patrick
not.
Sheik is going to score 14 goals.
Oh, God. But we are going to end it there. A big thanks to everyone who has taken a part. Dom, Tom, RJ, all the anger that was shown.
Did you tweet the squad out?
Not yet. I'm doing that after. And Jesus, when they see that starting 11, I'm gonna just turn off Twitter for the night. But yeah, that is going to be absolutely mad. But look, that was the start of the Euros. The Euros stuff will be starting properly very soon. Starts on the 11th of June, so not too long at all. We'll be obviously doing watch-alongs for the friendlies that we've got to the Euros. Everything that we have ready for the Euros is here. So that was the Euros build-up show, and look, there'll be more of these types of shows. Maybe not this in-depth, but we'll be doing a bit of build-up. On Tuesday, Southgate releases his squad, so we'll be live at 12:30. 30 minutes of basically build-up to whatever Southgate picks, and then we're going to react to it live, which I'm sure is going to be fucking brilliant. I look forward to that deeply. FYI, I don't. But I will get a panel on for that one as well, and we can watch whatever the fuck Southgate has done to our beloved club, or country, team, everything. But we're going to end it there. Big thanks to everyone watching. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. But where can they find you, Gooner?
On YouTube at the Gooner Express, and then on Twitter and Instagram at Gooner Express _.
Perfect. And Velvishwan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at VEL_skills.
Perfect. And you can find our socials: Twitter, Let's Talk EPL, Instagram at Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. But look, that was England. That was fun. Goodbye, guys. I'm gonna go